Hey everybody, Sweaty Zeus here. We are at Master EG, and the Grace is right here, right next to, is it King's Realm Ruins, I think, or King's Ruins? King's Realm Ruins, yeah. So, we're going to head on up and take on Caria Manor that we see right ahead. Now, EG will have warned you about some magic protecting the place. That is the magic downpour arrow thing shooting at us there. I'm going to go over here real quick. There's a little, one of those little cemeteries over here where you can pick up some runes. I never did see this before. Alright. That's it there. Now, we did come here very early in the walkthrough. But since, people may not have seen that, and this is a pretty good find, I do want to cover, there's a couple things over here I'll just pick up again, as this is a secondary playthrough. I wanted to redo this video, as in the first edit of the walkthrough, when I did Caria Manor, I forgot a couple things. So I wanted to redo this. Instead of, butchering the video and adding in a bunch of little parts here and there, I just wanted to come back and do it in one full, under an hour video. So, first thing over here is a really good Ash of War. It was the best one in the game, I think, when the game first released. It has been nerfed a little bit, but still very, very good. And early on, if you use it, it'll give you cold infusion on a weapon, which is one of the best infusions out there. These things are a pain in the butt usually to hit, but this one's kind of easy because it's such a big ball that the beetle's pushing. Now the next thing, actually I'm going to go right back to EG. You have to be careful about where you jump down from here. You don't want to take that risk. You can just go around the cliff a little ways and there's an area that's low enough. We're just going to kind of hug this cliff wall. There are going to be some of those hands back here. It might be the first encounter with them. Oh gosh, the horse does not like them. Torrent, sorry. But yeah, those are what we're going to face in Caria Manor, a lot of them. They're very weak to fire, so if you have a fire weapon, you may want to, level that up or get it ready to use, or... God, I saw that coming. Or you may want to, you get fire grease or something like that. So there's going to be this little raised area over here. And you can see there's a big hand underground. You'll get used to seeing a lot of those. So take note of what it looks like, because we're going to have to deal with a lot of those when we get inside the manor. I do like to preemptively hit them when they're underground. So there's our intelligence knot crystal tier, which raises your intelligence when put in the flask of wondrous physic. Now, let's see here. I would suggest too, bringing a bow of some sort. There's several of these guys, or if you know if you have spells, you can use that. But there's several of these guys like that are up high. You know, probably want to bring a summon in here. You know, if you want to be a try hard and not use it, that's fine, but it'll really help. These guys can stagger lock you pretty easy. So having something to draw their attention will give you just enough time to you know, reset and heal at a lot of points. I'm gonna use all my arrows. Don't let that hit you. It will freeze you in place. You can see they're dropping sombers. You'll pick a lot of those up in here. Mostly 2s. I think there might be a 3 occasionally. Just not enough to kill them. Close. Smithing 2. Oh, I always think there was something up there. I'm confusing it with the with Rhea Caria. So that's there to bait you. You can see there's a hand waiting for us. There's a lot of those in here. So anytime you see an item like that, just know that there's probably something to bait you to try to grab it. I need to pop off my hook too. Got the talisman that raises my attack power. Now, I always have trouble finding this. There's an Ash of War in here I want to pick up. One of the things I missed in the walkthrough. You'll see though, a lot of the items that are, see, I've already got turned around here. A lot of the items that are on the ground will have, you know, a hand under them that will pop up and grab you. The big hands, and they can grapple you, and they'll kind of squeeze you over and over, do a lot of damage. Ooh. Okay, and that's where we came in. If you just take a hard right, it'll come over here. You may notice a big improvement in my audio. I did get a headset set up. Really nice. I'm enjoying it so far. I got the PlayStation brand. I know there's some better wireless headsets out there, but it was just what they had at my local Best Buy, and I gotta say, uh, I really like the improvement in the audio. I know it's not like I don't have like a Yeti mic like a lot of people or whatever they're called. Is that what they're called? I don't even know. Like they're something I don't remember something like that, like Blue Yeti or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'll get that eventually. But like I said, this is a newish channel right now, so I've only got less than 100 followers. Um, but in a lot of the walkthrough, you'll hear my fingers pressing the buttons because all I had at the time was the mic on the controller. But this is definitely a lot better. It allows me to hear the game because when I was recording before, I'd have to turn the TV down, so that didn't get picked up. And then unfortunately, there was nothing I could do about the button presses. So with the headset, I can hear the game audio really well, which I think helps me kind of play through and navigate better, if that makes sense. But just helps me like know when something's approaching or get my bearings better. But anyways, yeah, there should be a big improvement. So uh, don't be confused with the next episode. It sounds more like it did. I may go through and eventually update a lot of these videos with the new audio, like record over. We'll see. I'll be way down the road. I still got a lot left to do with this walkthrough. I ain't finished it yet. I hate when that happens and they die like in the air. Can't pick it up a lot of times. A lot of people, and myself included, I never used these wolf summons very long because you get all these like really interesting ones. But on this playthrough, I've been using them quite a while. I think I've got them to like +5 or 6 now, and they're actually really good. They do a good job of staying alive. You see when you light him on fire, he's gonna kind of, well, he's dead, but he'll kind of roll around in agony. Which is good, because a lot of times it'll keep him from attacking you. Oh no, I don't want to lose my summon. You get annoyed how, like, if you go too far from certain areas, the summon will disappear. You see there, he kind of started rolling around, acting crazy after we lit him on fire. So it's kind of hard for me to tell you how to navigate this place. It is really confusing. So mainly what I'm doing is just kind of showing you all the items that you can pick up, and then if you want to grab them, I'll just note on the map where they're at. I think the Ash of War's back here. So we're kind of if where we came in, if we'd have just followed the path, we're we'll kind of like go through here. I think the fountain's right here, and then just keep going, and then we're kind of to the right. I'll show you. There it is right there. That's the one I missed. Caria Piercer, which is another one of the spell sword sorcerers. They're all boosted by Rogier's costume if you wear that. So this is the path we came in on. So you can either at the second water fountain take a right and then go behind the building to get there, or if you go through here and then go behind over there, and you can see it's like right here on the map. So we'll go on ahead. Oh shit. We got some fire arrows. You'll lose your summon after you go through that last little doorway area. We're gonna have a Grace coming up soon. I think that's pretty much everything. I'm gonna check my little checklist here once I get to the Grace. Thought there was a cookbook in here, but I guess not. Oh yeah, we got it. We already picked it up. Here's our Grace. Alright. So that cookbook I was looking for, figured out which one it is. That's it there. It was in the area when we first came in where you take a right. So we did grab that. Just wanted to make sure. There's so many things in this game to not miss. It was so easy in the Dark Souls 3 walkthrough I did. I just kind of by heart remembered where everything was, and with this, it is a chore to keep up with it all. And I'm sure there will be little things I missed. I apologize if there are. You know, but I'm trying to get you every weapon, every single armor set, and every boss in the game. I'm going to cover every location, so all the optional bosses and areas I'm going to cover. But yeah, if there's anything I don't get, it just is simply an oversight, because there's so much to get in this game. It's really the game's designed for you to play through and miss a lot. It's kind of designed that way. So many things are off the beaten path. I think they made the game so that you know, you play through a second time and you go through areas you didn't even know existed and find weapons you didn't even know existed, and it's, you know, it's kind of the fun of it. But yeah, I'm trying to put everything I can in here, and some things that I don't realize I miss, you know, I'll usually do a follow-up little quick video, or I'll show just little things in the area that we go back and make sure we grab. So one thing we definitely want to make sure we grab is the Sword of Night and Flame, which we're going to jump down right here. This was, for sure, at one point, the best intelligence weapon in the game. Still probably is top 3, if not the best. Is there something over here? I'm just trying to... I think it's just another drop down. Yeah. I don't even understand why that was there. So we're going to go down in here. There's the Sword of Night and Flame. So you can see it real quick. You have to have 24 faith, which on this character I don't have. I wonder if I can... Oh yeah, I should be able to get to 24. I don't think I have the faith talisman yet. Yeah. No, that's the dex strength. Oh man, just one short. I don't think I have anything yet that raises faith, do I? There we go. Okay. Alright, so I can show this now. So you'll see if you hold down L2, you'll go into stance. Kind of like, oh, there's another straight sword I should wore. I'm trying to remember the name of it from Dark Souls. Sword stance, maybe? But it's the same with that one. There's a R1 and R2 attack. With this one, your R1's going to be magic based. Very similar to Comet Azure. They did nerf it. I thought you used to be able to hold it down longer, but now it's a lot shorter. But it still does a ton of damage. And then your R2 with L1 held down is going to be a big flame fire attack. So that shows you that. Pretty cool weapon though. And this will open back up to the area we were just recently in. I'm just gonna run. I guess we could have just transported ourselves back to where we were, but committed now. Oh man, that died right before it got me. Now this is where the Grace was. This is also Pidia's room. There's a NPC up there. I'll show you how to get to a little later. Just gonna run back through this. Some of these knights are really, really tough. They don't have a lot of health, but the ones that have the great swords, like that one I just passed, they do have like a determination type attack where they will charge up their... I'm gonna go grab this grace first. but they'll charge up their weapon, and then the next hit after it does a ton of damage. If they hit you with it and you don't have fairly high health, it may take all your health with one hit, or most of it. So, this character I've really pounded the vigor as I've been leveling up, as I've suggested all you do throughout the walkthrough. You get such a better return on your investment for vigor than you do, you know, with strength or intelligence. I mean, you do get improvement in the damage you do, but it's not as significant, I think, as having extra health. Alright, so we're gonna jump down there. There's an item down here. There's really nothing down that way. I don't know why it's there. There's gonna be another weapon over here. I've got a Dr. Virgin just up ahead. See it right there. Go. So this is over basically the entrance. Missing 3. I guess that's it. I was thinking there was another drop down here, but yeah, no. Yeah, we can't go back that way either. So we'll have to work back to the upper level. So now we're gonna see a unique enemy that we will not face for the rest of the game. Kind of interesting, but there's these giant wolves down here. They're bigger than the normal wolves you face, but not quite as big as like the Radagon wolf we fought in Caria. Take a lot of damage, do a lot of damage. They're pretty tough. There's 3 of them in here. There's a golden seed right here. Alright, so now we're going to go on ahead. There's a little secret here. If you take a left, there's a ladder. It's a little dark in here. gonna go up. Do one more little zombie boy up here. I can never get that sword to drop. It's like the noble's thrusting sword. Here's the annoying pages. Thankfully, we're overpowered for him at this point. Now this, you could just skip this troll really, but he does drop the troll sword. It does seem to be a guaranteed drop. Some of the other ones will drop it as well later on. He shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. There we go. See the Troll Knight sword. I don't think there's anything else down here. There's another page on that side. You can get some smoke too. I hate those dudes so much. Well, I'm always down to grab those. So there, over here's a little area I'll come back to. We'll be able to drop down here, and there's like some jar guys down there, and I think there might be a crack pot or two. Or some marines, I don't remember. But we'll go check it out. Get my notes when we get there, and here's our boss for the area. Not really especially tough. You will get one of the better spells from this boss. Got a little too cocky, I guess. Loretta is the one we'll fight much later at the end of the game as well in person. This is like her spirit form, I guess. There's Loretta's great bow, which we'll get if we don't die to her. Loretta's great bow. You don't get very many runes for her, but and you get Loretta's slash. I forgot about that. Really cool Ash of War. Alright, still got enough time, I think, to go through the rest of the stuff. Excuse me. So, I'm actually using the Moonveil on this playthrough. I just wanted to use that weapon to get through all that, because that was what I'm using in this area on the first playthrough. And I didn't want to make you think you clicked on the wrong video or something. But we're going to go over here, and there'll be a dragon for us to fight. Don't worry though, it's a short fight. It will leave after you take away just a little bit of his health. It can take you out pretty quickly, but you don't have to do a whole lot of damage, so. Oh shoot. Anytime they do that, just dash to your left. Doesn't matter where you are. As long as he's coming at you, dash to your left, because he's always going to blow to the right. I think he's already about to leave. That's true. Dash to your left. I wonder if you could actually kill him. That'd be wild. Yeah, I see his health won't go anymore. I know I'm hitting him. So he disappears. Thank you, Wolfies. And now we're going to go on to Ranni, who was the probably biggest quest in the game, I think. Definitely the longest, most involved. Alright, boys, you can go home. Go back in your box. So here's our Grace. I guess I'll run up and talk to Ranni real quick. You met her at the beginning of the game. She said her name was Renna. I don't understand the reason she gave a different name. I think something about secrecy, she says, but kind of confused me at my first playthrough. But this is Ranni. She's actually the lady who is the head of Caria's daughter, Renal's daughter.
My name was Renna. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and tarnished. I have no memory of inking thee in no reason in particular thou claimest. Intriguing. Then mayhaps fate hath Wilt thou enter into my service? I am the witch Ranni, that I might one day upend the whole of it well.
So you can choose to serve her or not. I would suggest it because there's a lot more areas and items that you can check out and get if you do serve her, and you can join other factions. It's not going to lock you out of anything if you decide it's not what you want to do. It's not really a consequential decision, I guess. I think you can come back and join her later, even if you say no. But, you know, saying no doesn't get you anything, so I don't know why I just hit that. So here's our boy E.G. again.
So you were the one. Again, I am E.G., the Carian royal family's dedicated black. I'm told that you are searching for Nokron. I will give you whatever. My apologies. I never imagined that an audience. I, for one, should have. Do forgive me. Let us give all together.
Alright. And then we're going to meet Glad.
Long life. If you
Blade.
I'd have you in the service of me. Well, I'm still in Limgrave. The eternal city of Nokron lies somewhere at the... I'm planning to go below through the well and see if I can't find the road to I'm going below through the... See if I can't find... Don't keep me waiting.
So he's wanting to meet us in the area we went to earlier. He's actually going to be like right around here, I think. Somewhere in here. I think it's... Actually, it might be here or here. I think it's somewhere around here. But, yeah, you just meet him there to progress the quest. So that's because Nokron's near there, and in the quest of the story, he's looking for it. So you meet him there, and then you realize you have to do something else, and then after you do that and fight this boss, then you can go to Nokron.
Yes, I am Seluvis,
I don't know what it is the mistress sees in it, but since we have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I ask that you kindly... I reside. Come and pay me a visit, should you wish to. If it were up to me, but who am I to?
Alright, so that prick is Seluvis. He's got a really interesting quest line. You will be able to get some really interesting summons, depending on what choices you make. I do have a video in this. I think it's video somewhere around, I think right before 40, or around 40. And it's talking about the Dung Eater quest and Seluvis. So basically this character named Dung Eater,
I shall soon end.
you'll be able to make him a summon.
This still, I look forward. I shall, and it will be. I have high look.
So that's it. Can move on from her now. So to continue her quest, like I said, you're gonna go underground, meet Blade, and then go talk to Seluvis, which I'll do real quick. Let's see. There's no Grace down there. I want to go back here real quick and grab that little area I showed you. I don't think there's anything up here by the giant astrolabe. I actually remembered the name of it this time. Proud of myself. Yeah, I mean, it just like looks like there should be something there, but there's nothing. So be sure that you pick up all of these that you find. You're going to want 10 of them. They're easy to find. They're usually on the coast of different areas, like on the kind of like coast or shoreline. Several of them in Limgrave and Liurnia. But you'll need those for Seluvis. He uses them as like as a currency. So I'm doing a running jump there. I'm holding down circle and then jumping. So there's going to be plenty of little jars down here. They're hostile already. Just like Alexander, but hostile. And speaking of Alexander, on this playthrough I killed him. If you do want to kill him, it's not a bad idea, to be honest. You get a really great talisman if you do his whole quest. You get a lesser version of the talisman if you don't do his quest. But the good version of his talisman, you can't complete his quest and get it until like the last 10% of the game, if not 5% of the game. And you know, if you're not going to do a New Game Plus playthrough, I'd rather get the other version, because you can get it in like literally the very beginning of the game. It's Warrior Jar Shard. So if you kill him anytime before the end of his quest, you'll get this. The other one's Shard of Alexander. They both boost your Ashes of War attack power. Here, let's see. Right now we're doing 888. Hopefully we see another one of these guys. There we go. $9.76. I think this one's a 5%, the other's a 10%. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's what the upgrade is. But yeah, you can kill him like right in Limgrave and get this version. And I've used it since, on this playthrough, since I started. So it's one of the better talismans, I think. Even the lower version. Alright, so we'll be able to get Carrion Grandeur down here, which is one of my favorite Ashes of War. You can put it on swords. And you've probably seen Carrion Greatsword Ash of War. This one's just a bigger, stronger version. It has 3 different levels you can charge up to. You've got the basic, standard, and then upgraded, and then like a level 3, which is the most powerful. Alright, we're gonna go back up here. I'm making good time. I think I'm gonna get through this shorter than the regular video. Oh yeah, I gotta do Pidia as well. Maybe not. So these guys don't chase me down. Alright, so I'll show you Seluvis real quick. We came out and just kind of going slightly right. You'll come to a hill drop off. Don't. You can jump down once you see that little area there, little ruins. I like to try to jump on that. Oh, I jumped early.
Well, did you not realize I was merely being... perhaps I'll give you... I'd like you to find a woman called Nepheli. Even you can do. Good. Now I shall hand over the...
So he gives you a potion to give to Nepheli.
I expect. I've no time for... The only thing I will... Are we under... I have enough. I've no time. The only thing... Are we under... I have enough.
You gotta tell him that you've given it to her before you can buy anything from him, but then he'll sell you some sorceries. Also, he sells puppets, which are his version of summons. It's basically the potion we have, he wants us to give to Nepheli, and if we do, she'll become a summon. And yeah, and then we can actually buy her and use her. Nepheli's the one who helped us in she's the warrior barbarian lady, helped us over at Village of Albinarx. So while we're up here, may really like this, may not. Black Wolf Mask. So that is Blad's little head on his outfit. You can get his armor later. But you can do 3 things with the potion. You can either give it to Nepheli, you can tell Gideon Ofnir about it back at the round table, or you can give it to Dung Eater, who we haven't met yet, but you probably saw him in the opening video. And I have a full video about giving it to Dung Eater. His is a lot tougher and longer. I think he's the best of the summons, one of the best summons in the game. And we're going to drop down here. But yeah, if you give it to Dung Eater, basically you can't complete Ranni's quest. I screwed up doing that in the walkthrough originally. If you complete Ranni's quest before you finish Seluvis' quest, then you cannot get a talisman that raises your magic attack power, called the Magic Scorpion Charm. Liver.
Oh,
Here's Pidia.
you. I apologize for I am Pidia. I am charged with me. Other than the puppets, there are some very fine things up. Why not pick some? But please, a little something.
Creepy guy. So just buy whatever you want here. This is basically a spell retaliation Ash of War you can put on a shield. I don't know what this is, but we'll look at it. And this is the blade that Alpinarchs use. I think that's all I want. But these are his puppet soldiers. So we'll come back here much later, and there will be something interesting that'll happen. And this is the room that we were in, if you remember, where we grabbed the Grace much earlier. Alright. So, about Seluvis, before I finish this video, and his quest, we got the potion, so we can give it to Nefeli at the round table, or we can give it to Dung Eater, who is under the capital city, Lindell, way underground, and I do have a video where I take you all the way there, and you know, show you how to get there. Again, it's around video 40. Just look in the descriptions, titles, and you'll see it.
Always good, son.
Oh, we can get his armor set later, but not yet. I was just checking that, but it boosts all the sorceries, like the one we picked up, Carrying Grandeur, and Ashes of War. It's these. It's just a bigger version of Carrying Greatsword. And then Carrying Slicer, it boosts all those. Each article of clothing you have of his boosts it like another 2%. So we can talk to Ofnir in here once we get the potion.
Well, wonderful. Make the journey to the capital. The two things you may be for we.
You can show him Seluvis' potion. And then you can give it to him or not. I'm not going to do that. You can also give it to Nefeli, like I said. And she'll be downstairs. Right here.
Ah, you, please. It's pathetic, I know. Ah, you, please.
She'll keep telling you that. Once she tells you that, you can go talk to Ofnir and ask him about Nefeli's despair.
Journey to the capital. The two things you may be. Ah, indeed. So I had no further. Honestly, a determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen hole, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition.
He's kind of a dick. So Nefeli's his daughter, and he cast her aside, basically. So yeah, you can give her a potion and turn her into a slave.
Ah, you, please. It's pathetic, I know. So you know already, do you? Right. For indulging
So that'll
him, father,
progress her
I would have done
dialogue.
I betrayed him. And to think he'd order his men to enact such... Where is the justice he purports? He once told me that if he became elder, he would never allow the downfall. Was he simply lying? No. How could I... Father has... And now...
So now you can give her the potion, which she'll drink. She will become a puppet. You can give her the Stormhawk King, which is found over in the area we began the game at. Is it even on the map? Yeah, right here. And you can get there through the 4 belfries. If you go there, you can get that Ash of War. That'll progress our quest line without doing the puppet thing. So that's your choice. Again, Seluvis has a lot that we'll go through. Just don't complete Ranni's quest line. Don't go back and talk to her up in her room until you're done with Seluvis, because that will end his quest line. After we go to Nokron, then don't talk to Ranni. There's really no reason to talk to her before then, so just don't talk to her until you're done with whatever you're going to do with Seluvis. So that will do it for this one. We covered all of Caria Manor, everything around it, and got our introduction to Ranni's quest, which we'll be going through in the following videos. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.